Yeah, what's going down? What's going up? But yeah, man, it's your boy Spiritual Warrior, man. And I'm coming at you with the topic today on negative thinking. It's the first video that I'm doing on negative thinking, jumping straight to the subject, because I'm just getting my channel growing. But if y'all spiritual warriors just like me, you're going to gravitate towards what I'm saying, and we're going to build up this spiritual warrior community together, and we're going to come out and put this out, man, because it needs to be out because it's affecting our people. So, negative thinking, okay? You have to read every thought that comes to your mind. You have to read it, bro. Like if you read Martin Luther King's book, nigga, you have to look at that motherfucker like if you looking at a porn book. That's how serious you got to evaluate all of your thoughts, because the devil is the master at playing on the weakness of humans, bro. The master ingenious manipulator of human beings and their weakness. So this motherfucking creature energy knows how to manipulate you based on your upbringing. Toxic family, toxic relationship, religion. It got so many ways to stare into your conscious and to get negative thinking playing in your brain. You'll think all this shit is coming from you. And what it just did was really separate you from your true self. You someone that been at peace. You someone that don't criticize folks. You someone that keeps the frequency of love high. You respect others. You know about the higher energy that's over the lower energy. And at the same time, that shit have a balance. That shit, that's crazy. But that's how that shit go. But negative thinking. I just don't let thoughts and emotions come to my mind and just let them rule. So if I'm starting to feel upset, I gotta sit and talk with this shit. Say, yo, what is this? Wait a minute, stop. What is about to make me mad, man? You know, because I had spent like half my adulthood getting from being angry. Because, man, anger, it can fuck up good relationships. It can mess you up. Because you're not aware of the spirit that been around you right when you crossed the gates of life, homie, and came down here. See, when we came from being up to coming down, that when the problem started, bro. This video is for my chosen folks, bro. Folks that got a heart like me, soul like me. We ain't the same, but we see what's going on with this spiritual warfare. Because remember, the topic is spiritual warfare, negative thinking. I ain't gonna talk too long, but I'm gonna talk for a minute though. But man, once you break that curse, generational curse, spell of getting mad over little shit that people say, I'm gonna say it like that. The simple, get mad because somebody's behaving the way they behaving, but they're bringing it to you. We don't have control of shit like that. Me, as an empath, I had to find balance. So everybody that's an empath, we got to understand, bro. We got to have balance, bro. Because other people's emotions are not ours. And a lot of them emotions, they be coming from the motherfucking devil through that person. But they don't understand that because they going to tell you, this how I feel. But you can just be sitting there having peace with this person, smoking weed. Y'all done took a goddamn be world tripping this motherfucker just to get back home. For them to mysteriously come up with some shit that they could have addressed you about when y'all was on the trip. That's what negative thinking is. If negative thinking, if you start to even if you let that shit start to, if you respond to it, or react to it, then you are a slave to negative thinking. You're a spiritual bondage. I'm going to say it like that. Because I know myself well to know that if I've been traumatized by somebody else, I'm not finna take that out on them. It's not their problem. It's not their fault. If it's something personally I feel that's going on with me, I have to deal with that. If negative thinking in there, I have to read that. Because I know during spiritual warfare, the devil likes to keep you confused. It likes to keep you doubting. And it likes to keep you thinking about shit that it's not really important. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can let somebody fuck your day up because they already done accepted negative thinking, and somebody at the store pissed them off, so now they got to come back home and piss you off. And then when you bring this to their attention, some people will write it off, or they really don't even pay attention to it at all, or they try to make it seem like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? But you're not. But you're not. I had to make sure the phone didn't go off again. These last 3 videos I tried to put out and record on, they mysteriously just cut off by themselves. But negative thinking, man, that shit is really poisoning people, man, and it kills you slow. What I mean by killing you slow is your light. I might want to say it like this. It's draining you slow. So having a negative mind, yeah, you got the devil on one shoulder. And I'm going to say it like that. You got God on your other, nigga. That's your brain. And you got to bring that into harmony and balance by understanding what negative, intrusive thoughts are. If you someone with a pure heart, and once you take the veil off your spiritual eye, your crown chakra, or whatever like that, and then you're not mad anymore, you understand all this, you understand what you've been through, that closes the door for negative thinking in your mind, because you're a seer and you evaluate your thoughts like a genius. And then you're a spiritual warrior. See, when you get to the spiritual warrior, you have to read yourself. And then you know that it's an energy called the devil. The devil is an energy. It can tap into people at any time it chooses to. If them people are spiritually ignorant, you know what I'm saying? They don't got the helmet on. They don't got the full body on. The full armor, like this picture I'm showing you, man. That's why I put it up here. That sword in this picture's hand, that is for your mind. You see, he ain't swinging it yet, because the nigga got to hold that shield up and block them darts. You know what I'm saying? And those darts represent the fiery darts of ignorance. I'm going to say it like that. Man, look, y'all, I'm tired of going around my family, talking to my wife, and next thing you know, here comes something else. Here comes, this, here comes that. And look, I ain't finna get on here or talk to anybody if I'm not being honest, man. Because if my soul messed up, I wouldn't even be able to record this and talk to y'all. Or even say what I'm finna say. I am a helper. I was a born helper, bro. And, whew, it's another subject. But anyway, negative thinking. Man, you can sit back and you be having a good, peaceful day, bro. If it's someone around you, the environment too. Just sometimes, man, our mind is a receiving box. We can pick up and receive on things that could be coming from somewhere else. And that's the law of the human mind that the devil likes to operate. That's why it's able to plant negative thoughts into your mind, because your brain is a receiver. Like I can lay down right now and my core feeling, I ain't thinking of feeling negative about shit. But negative thoughts they can come to your mind, man, like a stranger. Okay, what you on? What you trying to make me get mad for? Oh, you hear how they said that? You see how your auntie's attitude is? You need to such and such and such and such and don't let them motherfuckers talk that shit back to them. Nigga, call your auntie a bitch. Nigga, call your mama a bitch. Nigga, that's the devil, man. Oh, your wife sound like she nagging. Tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. Or dismiss that bitch. Hit her upside the head. That's the devil, man. You sitting somewhere chilling, and one of your homeboys come out of nowhere, man, with an attitude about some shit. You ain't got nothing to do with it. But somehow, mysteriously, y'all end up getting into it. Over shit you ain't got nothing to do with. And how the devil plant these thoughts in your mind are so, it's just, I can't say subtle. It's just that they come to your mind, bro. And you just got to recognize that shit and understand how you really feel versus what the fuck is this thought trying to tell me? And why am I suddenly trying to get upset about something over what my wife said? Or if she choose to not this or choose to not that. Those are all the shit that we don't have no control over. So that's how the enemy, spiritual warfare, plays around like that with us. It's to operate on ignorance. So whatever little form of ignorance that we're not aware of, that's where the negative thoughts come in and manipulate your thoughts. You're gonna think negative in your ass in a good relationship with your family, yourself, and your people. So when I'm saying negative thoughts, they're gonna come to your mind. That's the law of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Now I can control the way I think. But if I'm having a good day and a negative thought just appear on my mind, okay, damn, I'm going to read that. I'm not taking it as me. That's not how I'm feeling. Or if I start to feel like I'm getting negative, I'm going to ask myself and let me talk to the devil real quick. What you doing, man? Why you trying to get me started up today? Is it that serious? Do I got to sit here and contend with my wife because she's having a mental breakdown today and I'm the emotional dumping site? What do you do when your folks are getting tapped into like that and then they try to hit you with, oh, that's how I feel? We have to break that shit down to them. What I mean by that, let them say that again. Get them to repeat themselves until you really get it. And that's what I do. I don't do everybody like that, but I do some. Then hold on, say that again, family. Let me see where you coming from. Because I know where I stand every day. Like if you was my partner or one of my kinfolks that know me well, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's Chuck, man. He's cool. He's at peace all the time. Because I earned that. Because I learned that. And if I didn't get past being angry, I wouldn't be able to make this video and talk with y'all about that. Man, I lost a lot of days being mad at shit that I couldn't control. Motherfuckers' thoughts and feelings, bro. Specifically with women. You know, not all women. And I see the spiritual warfare with all women are not the same. Not all women, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. And with dudes too. And I'm aware of that. See, that's why I don't contend when somebody's going negative. I have to stop and make sure I don't vent anything back out negative. Because this person here, even though they could be speaking how they feel, but they might not, you know, and let's say we don't want to go too overboard and make it all negative. Because sometimes it might not just be that. Sometimes, you know, just got to go on and hear it out for what it is. Okay, all right, there really ain't nothing negative. But you know it gets negative when it keeps coming back up. Just how many times you got to explain something to someone that, okay, look, I'm not like this. Y'all been together for damn near 30 years, 10 years, 5 years. Well, 5 years, okay, I can understand somebody. You probably still doing that within 5 years because y'all still getting to know each other well. But man, if I've been with you for fucking 40 years And I'm still telling you, you don't know me, and this and this and that and that there. I ain't like that. I ain't never seen no. I mean, who gonna go 30 and 40 years with somebody that does them like that? But that's how the devil works, though. If you're spiritually weak, or you got a hole that it can go through, so it can manipulate you to cause you to lose some love, or it could just be when you get to another level, you can see that it's actually revealing to you. So negative thoughts could be revealing. We don't have to jump emotional every time somebody else start getting on their bad side and start coming at you with it. It's to read first. That's how you break down the manipulation of thoughts by bad energy. Read it. See where it's coming from. Because if Queen Nasha just got through sucking your dick 2 days ago, y'all married, got 4 children, what the fuck is her problem today? If King Amabe was eating your ass the other day and y'all married and got this and got that going, what made this person out of nowhere start to hate you? And then when they start vetting that shit out, if it's true, then you know it's true. But then if it's not, that leads to confusion. And now you're going to have to stop and ask the women, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what the devil want. They want to lead you to seeing what the fuck going on, or you can become a part of it. And it can take both of y'all down. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Man, that's how that spiritual enemy works. So this video is talking about the spiritual enemy. I am the spiritual warrior. And it's been taking me a minute to come out and speak. But now I'm ready. And I ain't about to turn my back because I'm fed up with this fucking energy, bro. I mean, it's not antagonizing me like it used to. I mean, you know what? I might take that back. I'm not going to even say I'm tired of that shit no more. Because I done growed up, man, spiritually, and I done ranked up to where I'm going to say it like this. That ain't just reveals to me the negative thoughts of others. And even my own, I read it. So I know when I'm thinking negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm in such, and I might start feeling a little upset about it. I done got past that. So now, if I go to feeling like I'm feeling negative, or whatever the hell my wife just texts me and it's coming from a place of the void, and that's just how she feel, you got to be careful with, you don't want to just write off how your people feel. You want to really get to the root of that. Where is it coming from? Because even though she said what she said, or he said, I respect it, but then too, I'm not linked with how they feeling. That's where the devil come in at. Because this how I know, because I'm someone that doesn't link you to negativity until I see it, till you speak it. Otherwise, I'm not going to think negative about you until you speak it, until you act it, until I see it. So if I'm being around you and I'm getting intrusive negative thoughts, it's either telling me something about you, or it's an energy around us, or it's setting off something within me I need to look at, read it, and add it up, man. I know this shit ain't me. Nigga, hell no, nigga. I ain't tripping. But I will be honest, man. If I'm feeling a little annoyed, I'm gonna say that. You know, that's the best way, another way to kill negative thinking, man. Okay, all right. I mean, yeah, I am still a spiritual being, having a divine soul. Okay, I ain't gonna get too mad about that shit. So if you do get mad, you're not finna take that getting mad to where, oh, I'm finna just call my wife all kind of stupid names and shit because I done got mad. That actually makes the shit worse. Are you gonna talk to your mom and them bad because they talking to you bad? No, it's a way of speaking with frequency. I learned this. Don't speak to them that negative language that they speaking to you. You speak strong, positive, and bold, and with the loudest voice. And you got the You got your observation game together. So you break their behavior down. And you don't have to speak their language to make them, it's not even to make them feel bad, it's to help them out. So when you use that sword of truth, like in this picture, it's gonna cut in a way that you ain't gonna even have to use it so many times. You know what I'm saying? And you see that right there. That's exactly what I was saying. How that enemy tries to come and distract you. Like right now. Y'all just seen that little clip. I just took it off. Because it's trying to use the lady that I'm with as a means to get into my mind and to try to intercept my peace. And I'm not going for that. So in this situation, what I'm going to do is just go to resort. I'm going to use quietude on this one. Because the more I keep going back and forth with the person and they're misreading the situation, it's not making it better. So what I do, I say less. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy, it likes feedback. It likes feedback. As long as you giving that shit feedback, it's the power grows. And that's how the devil gets big and big and big and big. It feeds off of the ignorance of the person and the way they think. I'll catch back up with y'all the next time, man.